to another video, guys. I'm Andrew. Usually when you watch my channel, it's about my fitness journey. Today, it's about the videos that I make documenting my fitness journey. I get this question a lot. People ask me what kind of camera I use, what kind of editing software I use, and I actually have a really special announcement today. You can probably tell from right here, I'm wearing a, oh, that's a really nice shirt. Oh, that's stitched in. I didn't realize that till literally right now. If you're new to my channel, I post videos every Tuesday for what I call Fat Tuesdays, which is my weekly YouTube series where I document my journey to become not fat. I do Orange Theory, I am trying to meal prep, I'm trying to get my life together. I'm not probably like the pinnacle of fitness. I have a normal type of relationship with fitness, and by normal I mean it's a work in lots of progress. But this video is not about that. This video is about how I make my videos. So I've been making videos since I was like, I think 12, maybe 11, 12. Like I was a small child.
Hi, I'm Andrew, and welcome to my charity show.
I've been at this for a minute. I've been sitting in my house talking to a camera with a couch behind me for a while now.
Welcome back to the show. I'm Andrew.
So video is kind of like my entire life. It's like intertwined in pretty much every single thing that I do. So let's get started talking about the equipment that I use. I use a Canon 70D for most all of my videos, and I use a 10 to 18 millimeter wide lens. I like that for vlogging because it really gives you the full perspective when you are holding your camera out. And I hold my camera out with a Joby GorillaPod 5K tripod. I got the 5K if you're ever gonna get the GorillaPod. It's kind of like the YouTuber tripod, and I did a whole video on that if you wanna check that out as well. I'll put cards up here. You can bend it and wrap it on things. It's actually, I'm using it right now. Actually, I'm wrapping it on this little box. If you get one though for like a DSLR though, and your DSLR is like a 70D like mine, get the 5K. There's a 3K and a 5K. The 3K is for like much smaller cameras, so just a little tip there. As for the audio, because audio is super important. When I'm vlogging out in the wild, I use a Rode Video Micro, yes. And it comes with this little puffy windscreen. People have mistaken this for something that they wanted to pet. It's actually just like a really tiny microphone, but I like it because it's small and it's powerful. But I also use, it's actually on top of my camera, so I'm gonna show you what it sounds like without the mic too while I'm showing you this so you can see the difference. When it's just using the audio in the camera, you can kind of tell. There's some dog hair on this. This is powerful, and I like this when I'm sitting and talking because it's very directional. This is great when I'm interviewing somebody and they're gonna be maybe farther away. This really picks up the audio from farther away. And I'm gonna keep talking so you can hear the difference, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, like you can see the difference. This will actually plug into an iPhone, and so you can still get good audio on an iPhone, and they have different mobile rigs that you can have that will be off to the side, like Joby makes some, Moment makes some, so there's definitely options if you are using your iPhone, which is totally doable. And I tell people all the time when they're like, how do I, start my channel? I'm like, just grab your phone and start shooting. That's the advice I always heard, and it really is true. It's a good way to just get started. It's kind of that thing where if you want to do it, just start doing it and then you're doing it. Does that make any sense? I don't know. For the Fat Tuesday fam that already knows this is for the people that have maybe clicked on this video that aren't familiar. Like I said, I post my fitness journey on Tuesdays called Fat Tuesdays, and through posting that, the Fat Tuesday fam has formed, and on Sundays, we go live. And it is at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time right here on my YouTube channel. I used to use the camera on my MacBook, but I wanted to up the quality a little bit. So this is a Ultra Studio mini recorder from Blackmagic. This allows me to plug my DSLR into my computer through a bunch of other cords, and it allows me to have a lot better stream. I still haven't figured out how to make it HD, but it definitely looks a lot better. On the right, this is with the Ultra Studio mini recorder, and then on the left, that is with the iSight camera on my 2015 MacBook Pro, so you can definitely see the difference. Now let's get into post-production. I use Adobe Premiere for all of my editing. Like I said, I've been making videos since I was a kid, so I've used iMovie, I've used Avid, I've used Final Cut. I actually really love Premiere. I absolutely love it. It works really well with Photoshop, so I can edit a document in Photoshop like a graphic, and it will update it in Premiere. I use the cloud. I do an individual rental, so I do Adobe Premiere and I do Photoshop. So Photoshop is where I make all of my thumbnails. I love to take a photo. So this is a photo that I would have for like a thumbnail. I like to cut out the background. I like to add like a little color to kind of make it pop. I do a soft light drop shadow that allows it to kind of glow around the edges. And then I add text. I use Bebas New? I don't know how to pronounce that, but that's the font that I use. I play around with it for a really long time. Sometimes I will actually upload a video with a thumbnail and then I'll change the thumbnail over and over the course of like the next few days. It's like the bow on top, and it's actually really important if you're making videos, like don't neglect the thumbnail. Now let's talk about the music. You can use YouTube for like, they have some free tracks on there, and that's what I used to use, but I kind of got tired of that. So I started to pay for a subscription at like another website. So Musicbed actually came out with their own YouTube music subscription service, like music that you can use in your videos where you won't get flagged for copyright, because you can't just put any song in your videos, unfortunately. But like they have real musicians. It's not like musicians that just make stock music. It's actual musicians who are allowing Musicbed to license their music to creators to put in their videos so it sounds really good. That's Musicbed. They actually reached out to me and they were like, hey, we're starting this new YouTube subscription service and we want you to be an ambassador of it. And let me tell you on multiple reasons why this is really special for me. Like I said, I've been making videos since I was a little kid. And back then, when I wanted to add music to my videos, I brought my little CD player, 2 huge speakers, and I put it out into the grass and just played Blink 182 for my granddad's Get Well video. I'm not sure the music choice for that wasn't necessarily the best. I think I've improved in selection skills. That is how I wired in music. So now that my music is like provided for me and I'm an ambassador of a music like service, that is really dope. Like that is cool. And it's not just any service. When I used to make wedding videos, I used to actually be a customer of the Musicbed. I really liked their music and I would purchase like the licensing for those wedding films that I made. Not only that, but they released a film called Make. That film actually really changed the way that I create. And so the fact that Musicbed of all companies wants to have me as their ambassador, it's really exciting. And I have my own link now, which will be in the description if you want to know anything about it. I will say, just full disclosure, it's like an affiliate link. So if you sign up through my link, I actually, you know, get a little something something. So thank you to Musicbed for like asking me to be an ambassador. Subscribe so you don't miss my next video. Click the notification bell so you know when I post videos or when I go live. Sometimes the algorithm on YouTube is weird, but if you click that bell, you'll always know when I post something, and that's cool. I will see you guys in my next video.